All right, so Lally versus Carrot. How would you say that one? Kiran?
OCS Kyran?
Kyran? There we go. That sounds good. Yeah.
Or how's that? Kyran? It's hard. You know what? Who knows? These are just guesses. OCS Kyran. How about that? Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me. Kyran.
Cool.
And we've got a ZVT going to be taking place on Xel'Naga Caverns as we get into it with the non-stop action at Imbalance TV. Here we go.
Total non-stop action.
All right, everybody, welcome to Imba TV, where everything is in balance. We've got Lowly versus OSC Kieran, and this is going to be on Xel'Naga Caverns. It's going to be a ZVT here. Why don't you go ahead and take us away, Jim?
All right, so spawning on the top right-hand corner of Xel'Naga Caverns would be Teal Terran, and we're going to call him OCS Kyran. I hope that's his name. If not, he can message us or call us and tell us how to pronounce it. Lowly, on the other hand, spawns in the bottom left-hand corner of Xel'Naga Caverns as Yellow Zerg. Now, notice that on Xel'Naga Caverns, the natural expansion area is wide open and attackable from several different locations, including an area that is behind high grass. This makes the initial expansion by Zerg pretty tough to pull off, and it can be very dangerous early in the game.
That's
the longer that second expansion holds, and the more drones Zerg can produce, the safer he becomes. Kyran is scouting very early scout as he builds a supply depot at the top of his ramp, no doubt trying to wall off his main base, as many Terran players are wont to do against the Zerg swarm. Anything you'd like to add at this point, MC Duffs?
It seems pretty straightforward so far. Nothing tricky going down. But Lally, he is going to go ahead and expand. Uncontested.
Yeah, that's his first move. No spawning pool yet. And it'll be interesting to see how much... And Kyran is going for gas and a barrack, so he's not going to try some too... A lot of times what a Terran player will do when they're not... contesting the expansion is build a couple of barracks and take no gas.
That's right, and then do a timing push for sure.
It looks like Kyran is not going to do that. He's going to play it straight up and go for one assimilator or one refinery, mining with 3 SCVs. We also see the barracks pumping out Marines one at a time. Interesting, Kyran laid his extractor down into the ground before his spawning pool. The extractor will complete in about 5 seconds. And Kyran is doing a great job Lowly is doing a great job of distracting Kyran and getting him to run SCVs all over the place.
And look at this interesting move here by Kyran. He did throw down a second barracks a little bit late.
And an interesting show of genius on the part of Kyran. He's delaying his orbital command.
And, you know, we did just get news in that Kyran is a silver player, so...
Ouch.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for him against this Lowly, and some people in chat also do.
This is going to be pretty brutal, but at least he's trying his best.
That's right. It is an open event here at the CraftCup, so anybody can play. So we don't instantly knock you if we're giving you the chance. We'll see. A reactor core being placed down on the first barracks, and a tech lab on the second one.
And it's always fascinating, even though we're probably pretty sure Lowly's going to win this, it'd be interesting to see how long Kyran can make the game last.
That's for sure. Metabolic speed boost, or speedlings, is being researched right now. And it looks like Queen is moving down to the natural expansion area.
Yeah, and with 2 queens, Lowly's economy will be booming in the next 30 seconds or so. He'll be injecting larvae in his hatcheries and cranking out all kinds of drones and all that good stuff.
For sure.
Third building by Kyran is a factory, so as you've mentioned, the 2 add-ons, no upgrades for any of the infantry units by Kyran. And Kyran is supply blocked right now at 27. so that's unfortunate. And Lowly at this point sits at 25 drones, whereas Kyron's got 18 SCVs. So Lowly's already opening up an economic lead. He's even placing down a spine crawler, kind of strategically, so that it can poke at anything that tries to climb the ramp. And still no upgrades on any of the infantry. He's just massing up Marines and Marauders and a tank. Be interesting to see if he does the siege tank upgrade. And Kyron is mining from 2 geysers, 2 refineries, but he's got 260 gas in the bank, and I guess he wants to send his kids to Harvard.
Yeah.
Or Yale, or some big Ivy League
whatever
school.
one costs more gas.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, let's get serious here as we get more and more Marines and Marauders and tanks, it looks like, being pumped out. Siege tank tech is not done or being researched yet. Be interesting to see when he decides to go for that. And Lowly does have Banelings up, a lair, as well as Baneling speed being researched right now. And nothing but Lings so far. We do see another spine crawler being built in Lowly's natural expansion. As he's got these 3 Lings running around trying to do some poking, see what's going on, see if there's an expansion, so on and so forth.
For all you kids out there, look at how Lowly's places Overlords. All the way across the map, and then he controls the watchtower. So it's like he's got a line right across the map and he can see everything.
That's right.
Now,
great map awareness,
and
that's what you want to do when you're playing Zerg, for sure. And we see a Spire going down, as well as some Banelings.
10 Marines, 2 tanks, 2 Marauders moving in. Meanwhile, it's this collection of units that's going to have to stop this. Is there a siege tank upgrade yet? No,
not yet.
Tank upgrade. This, you know what? If these units, if the Marines and the tanks were upgraded, this would be a tough force to deal with. They're not upgraded. They're in big trouble.
And they're surrounded. Banelings! Oh, man! Everything just gone. 4 Banelings, man.
I tell you what, if he had Stim Pack and if he had his tanks in siege mode positioned properly, that would have been a pretty good fight. But not like this. Not with no upgrades.
Yeah.
And not with a guy who can micro like Lowly. And still no upgrades for... he's going for siege tank upgrade. So... And at this point, Lowly's got twice as many workers as Kyron. Lowly's got 2 bases, Kyron's got 1, and this might be it right here, folks. Oh, this, you know what?
The supply depot lives, yep. But here comes some Lings to try to pick it away, and it's down.
And you know what? Kyron did a pretty good job of defending. You know what? That wasn't bad.
Wasn't that bad at all, for sure.
Kyron's okay there.
There is a Spire down and up for Lowly. And Lowly will be able to create some Mutalisks. Well, at least there was a Spire build. Yeah, there is a Spire.
Right here.
Yep.
He's getting the +1 attack upgrade on the Spire.
As well as 6 Mutalisks coming out. And these Marines don't have any upgrades, or neither do the Marauders, as well as the tanks finally have siege tech.
And Kyron is up to a 46 unit count. Lowly is up to a 70 unit count. And Lowly, you know what? When I've heard this saying before, when you have the lead, what do you attack? No, you create a bigger lead. And that's what Lowly is doing right now. Lowly's got the lead. Rather than attacking, trying to finish the game off prematurely, he's going to take the high-yield mineral expansion area.
Just as Kyron throws down his natural expansion. Way late in the game, if I, do say so.
Yeah, 11 minutes in. Lots of bunkers. And here come 5 Mutalisks. And there's no air defense at all in the main base of Kyron.
That's right.
And so
SCVs
these Mutalisks are going to...
for some reason.
SCVs are in big trouble. So...
And he preemptively moved all those SCVs out of his mineral line just to protect them, but they ended up getting picked off hardcore as they moved through the fire of the of the Mutalisks.
As a famous Command and Conquer commentator might say, bad micro.
For sure.
However, you know what? At least Karen's trying anyway. A lot of siege tanks.
We've seen quicker games.
So. Yeah, 11 Marines. Lowly's taking his time with this guy. He's measuring them. So, and for upgrades,
And,
go ahead.
also, you know, we see that we see Kieran is playing very blind.
Yes.
No scouting at all.
Oh.
Yep.
And here we go again, lowly. What does he got here? A dozen Mutalisks. These Marines are dead.
That's right.
And again, there's no air defense.
And level 1 flyer attack upgrade is finished, so those glaive worms do so much, and good game is called. Kieran is out of here. Lowly pushes forward. We see the first Zerg victory of today.
I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Beautiful. Why don't we join in?
Sounds good. Total non-stop action here at Imba TV. Back-to-back games.
I'm Kiara.
Sorry, wrong one, Big T. Didn't mean to do that. Jeez. Anyways. Crom and Ciara. And as we all know, Ciara was
Ice Cash.
Ice Cash, that's right, yeah. I was
From
about to say-
Denmark.
Kiara.
Yeah, so don't listen to Torre about this game because he can't be objective because Sierra's from Denmark, so.
Still Kiara.
Is it Kiara? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kiara, that's
Yes.
right. We went through that yesterday.
McDuff's memory isn't that good.
For some reason, it's not right now.
Well, his memory's just fine. It's just a little short.
All right. Keep attacking the memory.
McDuffs, are you, Torre, are you joining in the party, or what's the case? No? Okay.
We're ready, we're going.
Yeah. Too bad. It didn't show up as you were in the lobby just until now.
Weird. Anyways. Alright. Welcome everybody to Imba TV, where everything is in balance. We've got Crom facing off versus Kyera. And this is the EU CraftCup Lite number 36. Why don't you go ahead and take it away for us, Jim?
Alright, so that would be Red Zerg spawning, piloted by Kiera at the top of Steps of War. And on the right side of Steps of War, at a very close distance by air, as Purple Zerg Crom. So hard C letters by both of these, Kiera versus Crom. Kiera is from Denmark, so big shout out to Torre. Torre's obviously got a vested interest in who's going to win this game. And we see the Overlords moving together through the middle of the map. This is one of the most exciting moves right here in real-time strategy, folks. Look at this.
That's right. Passing right by, high-fiving each other and everything.
It's a two-player map, though. They know exactly where each other is, so there's no surprise there at all. Very close rush distance, very close air distance, very long rush distance by land. Everybody hopefully is familiar with the destructible rocks that are located not too far from the main base here, and then coming along this little small laneway, a second set here, and then that can bring you in to your opponent's base.
Now here's something interesting. Crom throwing down his spawning pool, and we've got the extractor being thrown down first by his opponent. So
yeah. So Crom's spawning pool, for example, right now sits at 500, while the spawning pool for Kiera sits at 400.